and then resume the recording, so that way I have a nice even split between the prologue and part 1 for when this goes up on YouTube. So if you're watching this on YouTube, hello and welcome to more of Fate Grand Order, where we are going to finally start the first section of Lostbelt 6. Without further ado, let us do Section 1, Beginning. No battles. Very simple that time. The fairies cherished freedom. The fairies guarded their love. In recompense, the children lost their world. Excuse me. Though it is destroyed over and over again, your Britain will ever prosper. Spring's surprise, summer's quarrel, autumn's joy, and winter's battle. Death piled upon death to stand eternal. Be wary and never forget, no matter how sturdy the walls, a castle's foundation never changes. As the world took new form, the roots aged, and now unseen and unfelt. The gnawing of the tiniest of insects shall bring all to ruin. Okay. Command room's dark. Was I just sleeping? Yes, you were, and I think I lost consciousness for a moment too. What about all of you? Same here. It was kind of a dizzy feeling, I guess. My head's still kind of spacey too. I remember the captain declaring we'd broken through the wall of light, then nothing. On a different note, why is it so dark in here now? Captain? I'm here, thanks, but it's kind of hard to talk right now. You too, Captain Nemo? Then it seems I'm not the only one feeling under the weather at the moment. That's terrible, but why did this happen? Allow me to explain. Da Vinci, you're okay. Of course, as you can see, I'm the same chipper Da Vinci as always. It's all because I was synced up to the border in the computer room. While you were all out cold, I took care of things inside the ship and finished analyzing the outside atmosphere. So where should I begin? Probably with why you and Nemo aren't feeling like yourselves, huh? No, that's alright. The fact that you and Miss Carlite are fine tells me everything I need to know. Think back to the Chinese Lostbelt. The moment we entered Britain, both Nemo and myself felt deeply under the weather. That must mean no heroic spirit can function here, or rather no heroic spirit extracted from human history. And that in turn tells us that human history simply does not exist here. Am I correct? I should have known you figured it out fast. I just checked the spirit origin graph I transferred to the border, and it was completely shut down. There's not even a fragment of the base needed for heroic spirits from proper human history to exist here. The Chinese Lostbelt's history had no need for heroic spirits, but I'm guessing heroic spirits simply don't exist in this Lostbelt's history. That's why heroic spirits from proper human history like you guys can't set foot on the Isle of Britain. You're basically being attacked by the entire world since you never existed in the first place. So there's essentially not enough of a foundation for heroic spirits here to operate. Take, say, Robin Hood, for example. He should be able to exist in any Lostbelt, right? He's so vaguely defined that it should only take a single skilled archer existing at some point in history, regardless of what their main name may have been, for him to qualify. But now you're saying that even conditions as vague as those would exist here in this British Lostbelt. You got it. That was a great example, Gordy. Well, you know, I have reached a point in my tenure as director where I've actually begun to enjoy reading the reports. Hey! There you go, Gordy. But that's interesting to know about Robin Hood. Didn't realize that. I dare say I know even more about Lostbelts than Sol does now, at least on a purely intellectual level. At any rate, I see now. So this history never contains so much as a single skilled archer, eh? How the hell does that work? These Lostbelts have still been around for over 2019 years, yes? So how could that much history have now a single historically significant figure? They couldn't. Lostbelt or not, any path human history takes must fit with certain definitions. Any manner of human civilization must inevitably pass through a template of particular technological milestones. It's simply not possible for an animal species to propagate itself for over 10,000 years without its culture and average quality of life meeting a certain criteria. And naturally, over the course of that history, people always branch out into various different occupations. Though their names may differ, this will invariably be famed sword fighters, archers, spear fighters, artisans, soldiers, kings, and detectives. The lack of any such figures even existing here must mean no humans. An excellent insight, Mr. Sol. Indeed, that would be the simplest explanation. But there are still other possibilities left to explore. I'll have to do so later.
Hang on, then why are all the technical advisor and Chirolite seemingly unaffected?
In my case, it's probably because I'm a demi-servant. I do have Galahad's spirit origin, but I'm not actually him, so... Yeah, pretty much. As for me, I'm technically a homunculus of Leonardo da Vinci, not the original, so that would explain why I'm not affected. That said, I'm even more of Leonardo, a genius, than the original, so that might actually work out great.
Then the only servants who will be of any help in this Lostbelt are you and Mash. Seriously? You mean we can't even summon new ones on sight? Since this place rejects any heroic spirits from human history, it seems real unlikely we'll be able to bolster our forces that way. If we want to increase our numbers, our only choice is to ask the people of this Lostbelt for help. But never mind that now. Can you tell us what happened over the last 30 minutes, Da Vinci?
Sure. Right after the stormboarder punched through the wall of light, the whole system went kaput. Every electronic device we got on board shut down, causing the stormboarder to crash. Luckily, Nemo Engineer was able to use the last of her strength to get one Triton engine back up and running. That in turn let the stormboarder break away from the island's airspace and make an emergency landing in the ocean to the southwest. That's where we are now. The generators are still out of commission, so we're running on auxiliary power.
Yeah, not the most auspicious start at all.
Yeah, the situation definitely isn't great, but hey, it's not like we haven't been in tight spots before. In fact, I'd say the fact that we weren't attacked right off the bat and are able to have a leisurely chat like this makes us a little lucky.
Oh, so we haven't been attacked? Does this mean the king of this Lostbelt still has yet to notice us?
I can't say anything for sure yet, but I think so. Especially since we haven't set foot on the Isle yet. The closer we get to it, the more things on the stormboarder stop working. But the good news is, they've only stopped, not broken. I'm guessing here, but if a stormboarder gets far enough away from the Isle, I think everything will start working again.
I can't believe I can't even get close to the mysterious island, so to speak, even with the Nautilus as its base. Still, as much as this situation is making me feel like a failure, I can at least confirm the stormboarder is definitely intact.
So if everything starts working again, once we put some distance between ourselves and the island, we'll know we'll have a secure escape route out of this Lostbelt. Now we just have to figure out what comes next. Does the shadow boarder still work, Da Vinci? Unfortunately, no. We can still use it as a ship to get to the shore, but I'm sure it'd stop working if it made land.
So we can't use the shadow boarder either. Damn. Now, what about the comms then? Will those still work on land?
Again, I can't say for certain until we try, but given how everything else is behaving, I wouldn't get your hopes up. In the worst case, we may have to rely on more primitive means of communication. How are you with carrier pigeon souls?
The most interaction I've had with the carrier pigeon was when I once used one to unravel a trick that relied on them. Of course, I can still use them just fine.
Gotcha. Guess that makes me the expert then. Don't worry, I'll handle the written correspondence side of things. Oh, one more thing. I need to tell you all how much time we have to work with. In its current state, we can keep the stormboarder powered for about 30 days. If we really stretch ourselves thin, we can make it last for 50 days before the auxiliary power runs out. So that's our time limit. Once the mission's complete, we'll move the stormboarder away from the Britain and restart its engines. As soon as the train engines are back online and generating the steel supply of magical energy, we'll break back through the wall of light and leave the British Lostbelt. And that about sums it up. Sound good to you, Director Gordoff?
Right then. The stormboarder can't get near land. We only have one course of action available. Chirolite will accompany Sol as his bodyguard while he infiltrates the Isle of Britain. Once there, the two of them will carefully investigate the area and find the cause of the future collapse observed at Chaldea. If circumstances allow, they will also make contact with the Lostbelt's king and acquire Rungo Mediant. During this operation, we expect that communication with the stormboarder will be limited at best. Therefore, I'm empowering the two of them to make their own calls in the field with the expectation that they will return safe, sound, and successful within 45 days.
You're just sending Sol and Mash. There's no way they can pull this off alone.
Please, Meunier. Please.
At least send me or Chin along with him. Not that I'm eager to get myself killed out there, because I'm definitely not, but come on.
Don't be daft, you fool. You're going along with me and Chirolite needs to worry about keeping two people safe instead of only one. She may be an excellent servant, but she's still only one person. So if only one of them... Well, if we only have one servant to work with, I'm going to make my damn sure she supports Sol to the best of her ability.
Uncle... Oh, okay, I gotta go. Uncle... Gotta do it. Gotta do it. It's the best choice. Uncle Goff.
Don't call me Uncle. I'm still in my 20s, damn it. Is that clear, you two? Go on then. Repeat your mission's objectives. Back to me.
Yes, sir. My job is to assist the Master as he investigates this Lostbelt in whatever way I can. Nash and I will give it everything we got.
Very good. Then let's get this mission underway. We only have 45 days to work with, after all. Britain is a big place. If I were you, I'd start by making my way to Oxford, then... What are you doing there, Technical Advisor? Is there a reason you're packing various items into a rucksack?
You need to ask. I'm going with them, obviously. Didn't I say I would handle the written correspondence? So keep an eye out for my familiar, because that's how I'll be sending you letters from the field. No, I just wanted me and MASH time.
Say what?
No, 45 days alone with MASH. No. The Mist Coast. Okay, we actually have enemies. Formation restricted. Continue item is available. Blah, blah, blah. Alright. We'll form our party immediately before the battle begins.
I'll admit, that does make sense. Alright, you have my permission to go with them, Technical Advisor.
Okay, I can at least take you to the shore. Take care of them for us, Da Vinci. And here we are, the Isle of Britain at last. Oh, it's so foggy out here, and it's so warm, too. Alright, settle down. You've already taken out 5 Lostbelt, so another strange land shouldn't be anything new to you. Well, it is, as a matter of fact. Since this is my first time out on an adventure like this, you can't blame me for getting excited. Now go on, Captain. Head back to the storm border already. You're having a hard enough time as it is out here, alright? Alright? It's our job to investigate this area, so you can sit around and grit your teeth until it's your turn. Fine, I guess. I don't have to worry if you're in such good spirits, anyway. Soul Mash, don't forget to take care of Da Vinci while you're out here on your mission. It wasn't much, but I got a brief glimpse of the place back in Command Room, right before we lost consciousness. Everything east of the shore is shrouded in fog, but I did make out what looked to be a city approximately 200 kilometers from here. Assuming nothing gets in your way, you 3 should be able to get there in about 2 or 3 days, so that's where I'd start if I were you. I hate to ask you to trudge through this fog, but I don't see any way to go around it, even if we had the time to spare. We'll be careful, we know what we're doing. I guess that's true, isn't it? Okay, Soul, Mash, Da Vinci, good luck out there. I can't wait to hear back from you with good news. Finish checking our equipment, Master. Our survival kits are all set and have 90 days worth of rations. Alright, you 2 can keep the food for yourselves. I don't get hungry as long as I have enough mana. Say, where's Foe? I don't see him anywhere I don't see him with either of you. Well, Foe actually never got on the storm border with us this time, so... Foe hid. Oh, Foe. Oh, really? That's too bad. He was always there on your journey to restore humanity, right? Man, I was looking forward to having the same experience as my grown-up self, too. Maybe Foe just doesn't like Britain or something. Oh well, nothing we can do about that now. Besides, I'm sure we'll have other chances of traveling together. Absolutely. I'd love to go on an adventure with you and Holmes, Director Gorloff, Sion, Munier, Foe, and Senpai all together. And all those other people there as well. Let's go! You said it. Next stop, a city about 200 kilometers to the east. Buckle up, guys, because we've got a long road ahead of us. Indeed we do. I can sense it as well. I was about to say Tristan. Huh? I can't believe it, of all the luck. My first adventure ever, and I'm already hallucinating. Then you and Master are both seeing this too, Da Vinci. I thought I was so on edge that my eyes were playing tricks on me. Yep, that's Tristan, alright. Why are you all acting like this is so strange for me to be here? This is making me very sad. I mean, I will admit that this certainly wasn't the most dramatic summoning. If anything, it feels as casual and automatic as a weathercock turning in response to the wind. I'm sorry, everyone. I have a report to make. My round shield is pulsing with the same worth it typically has after conducting a summoning. Okay, so that was what that light was. Okay, interesting. Well, really? So I'm not hallucinating after all. Well, you're right. Spirit origin is solid. Then it really is Sir Tristan, but how? I thought this place rejected all heroic spirits from proper human history. I see. It sounds as though you're not upset with me, but rather that my summoning itself came as a surprise. Well, I can assure you that all I did was answer the summon. I didn't answer the summon of my own volition. One moment I wasn't here, the next I was. Of course, I am a heroic spirit on humanity's side and know all about you in Chaldea. But as aside from that, I have no clue as to what's going on either. Could someone please explain it to me? Interesting, interesting. So the round table servants can be used. But you were still summoning me, got it? Now I see, so this is a Lostbelt, a hypothetical version of Britain that could normally never exist. I don't know why this Lostbelt allowed me to be here, any more than you do. But I suspect it has something to do with this being the Cornwall shore. I do have close ties to this land, after all. While its history may be different, the land itself is still the same, I think. Oh, that's right. I forgot that Sir Tristan is said to have been born in Cornwall, in southwest Britain. And that must be why we were able to summon you. Or maybe the land itself needed your aid? It could also be that Sol was nervous about exploring a mysterious new land. So he ended up summoning Sir Tristan here unconsciously. Either way, having him here with us should be a big help, and it bodes well for our future too. Even if this Lostbelt is devoid of human heroes, we now know it's possible to summon heroic spirits from proper human history with strong ties to a given area. Maybe we'll also be able to summon Sir Gawain of Orkney, or even Camelot's own King Arthur. You wish to summon King Arthur here directly? I'm not so sure that's... No, you're right. That would be wonderful. Knowing him, he would certainly be willing to help you. In the meantime, I will of course be happy to offer whatever meager assistance I can. Any of the Round Table would do the same. Master Sol, I know that neither of us are meant for this summoning to happen. Rest assured that my bewitched bow is yours to command regardless. From here on, I, Tristan, Child of Sadness, shall be your faithful servant. Now then, allow me to lead the way. I know this southwest corner of Britain like the back of my hand. There's a hilly area just past a few mountains not too far from here. With a little luck, we should be able to reach a high road in about 2 hours. Shall we, Master? Lead the way, Sir Tristan. Okay, so we can summon British servants then, technically? 1 hour later. We're lost. Sir Tristan, I'm very sorry to say this, but... we're lost. We are not lost! Now, I don't blame you for feeling like we are, since you all rely on your eyes so much. But I can assure you we are indeed making progress. In fact, we've covered no less than 4 kilometers by now. The only downside is that we somehow haven't been able to escape this shore yet. If Sir Bedivere was here now, he'd happily say, "Don't worry about it, Tristan, you just go to sleep." I'll lead the way from here. Then we are lost, I knew it. Also, I doubt Bedivere would be any happier about this than we are. Yes, I suppose you're right about that. Oh, this makes me so sad. If Sir Bedivere would only be straight with me, I'd be happy to play him an encouraging song. Yeah, that would only make Betty mad. Yeah, this isn't looking good. Yes, that's true. Perhaps this fog is to blame. I've been laying down bowstrings wherever we go so we do not get turned around. But at some point the string trail keeps going cold, and not because someone's been cutting it. It's because I've been letting go of them myself. It's almost like I keep forgetting what I meant to do with them. It was just a minute ago. The fog thickens. Master, I'm detecting high-density magical energy signals up ahead. Can't tell you any more than that without analysis from the water, but... they're attacking us. Get ready to engage, Sol. Be on your guard. On guard! Mash is start, and up to 4 servants. Okay. Yep, we're only going mash. If we're being restricted in this Lostbelt, then I will play with these restrictions in place. Which means, Mashu for now. And we'll go with Sumo. Alright, so we have Mash, Da Vinci, and Tristan. And we are currently leveling up the Memories of the Lunar Sea. That is one of the only 3 remaining Mystic Codes that I have left to level up. Awesome. So let's go! Let's go! Black? Oh, okay. We're not going to be winning this battle. Or connects decreased functionality. So, I am unable to use Black Barrel. Black Barrel not usable is all it comes down to. Okay. Berserker first. Wait, what do we got? Strength up against Fae. Bonus effect on attack. Inflict curse to a single enemy when you use a normal attack. You are a single target. I want to say Tristan. Am I correct? Yes. Doot. Let's generate some NP here. Ow. Strange Gaze, Disastrous Curse. Okay. I should probably have done Golden Roll Body for the debuff immunity. Increase MP strength and slightly increase MP gauge and charge by 1 level when using NP for all allies. That's on 1 turn cooldown. Da Vinci can get NP for next turn here. possibly break this Berserker or not. Da Vinci, why aren't you that strong? I'm pretty sure Da Vinci is at least AoE. Please tell me you're AoE, Da Vinci. Yes. Okay, so we want to do Dream Upon the Star. And then target down the blank creature B. And then doot. Definitely break the Berserker there. Should break the caster here. How's the Shadow Border? The Shadow Border isn't working right now. Okay. Shared guilt. Oh, so if we break one of them, we break all of them, it seems. Interesting. In reaction, magical energy accumulation. Attack boost and a NP strength boost. Alright, if they synchronize their dropping of NPs, then we definitely want to target down one of the black creatures. Mash can target focus next turn. Alright, doot. There we go. Doot. Get some NP protection from Mash with Mold of Camelot. Can't wait for this to get done. Because it will happen. Let's see if my guess is correct and if it's going to sync them all up. Yep, shared guilt. Alrighty. Everybody's got evasion, as well as a lot of defense. We got incredibly lucky that they focus fired like that. Like, incredibly lucky. Okay, and Da Vinci here. And cool a little something like this. Fire for a turn. And do that for Da Vinci just in case we don't take them out. And go like this. Good. Will they synchronize? No, they do not synchronize any further. Okay. Good to know, good to know. I do think I can get Tristan's NP here. But he's sealed for a turn. I should have done... Okay, that's nullify buff. Okay. Focus down Berserker. Shoot. That is not good. BAQ, take out the Berserker, leaves just the Seba. Da Vinci will get NP, which is good. Mash is cursed to high heck, though. And is about to go down. Which is not good. Boop. And then boop. And then a boop. Come on, Da Vinci, you can do it! There goes Mash. Okay, Da Vinci, survive and finish this fight quickly. Man, if only they were all synced up at the very beginning, or if I had been smart and used Tristan's. Remember that Tristan's NP gauge booster skill seals his NP, then maybe I would not have been in such a bad situation. Alright. We get 2 of the soundless bells, I think they are. Small bell of absolution. Close enough. Close enough. That was just the first battle. Did we get him? Man, they were way stronger than I was expecting. Were those British ghosts or something? I guess we managed to drive them away since they're gone now, but it really doesn't feel like we actually beat them at all. I have to agree, their sheer vitality was astounding. I don't think those were ghosts at all. They were so unusual, and so steeped in mystics they almost seemed like. No, never mind that now. For the time being, I must commend you on a job well done, Master. I was concerned when you said you couldn't summon heroic spirits here in Britain. So it's a great relief to see that it's still possible to summon them temporarily for battle. Left me really tired. I didn't summon any spirits, though. Yep, I was watching you, and you were definitely using much more magical energy than usual. So we'll need to try and avoid fighting as much as possible since you convert your own vitality into magical energy. Oh no. Mash is something wrong. The Black Barrel, no, the whole Ortonex. It's not working right anymore. Mash, are you okay? Mash! Mash! Did something happen to them? I can sense them close by. No, wait, they're getting further away. This is not good. It's so easy to get separated in this fog. Let me call out to them. What were their names again? Think they were... Wait, what's my name? Red hair, red hair. What? Wait. Who am I? Conk. Uh-oh, and here I thought I might arrive early. It's because I took my sweet time? Well, you can't blame me for that. These are my very first guests. It's only right to look your best for your guests. Besides, I see this boy and his companions made a pretty big mistake, too. I mean, no one in their right mind would ever think to go into the Nameless Woods without any protection. I guess this just goes to show how brave this master of Chaldea really is, don't you think, Blanca? Am I really going to trust these outsiders? Yes, I will. I'll trust them with all my soul. Sure, I still have my suspicions up until I saw them in person, but now I can tell. They're the real deal, as crazy as it sounds. They're dead serious about saving the world. Oh yes, I'm definitely glad I waited for them now. That's right, Blanca. It's finally time for me to get serious, too. Seems we've got a few local fairies here. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a couple too many for me. Fortunately, it looks like they're good-natured sorts. I'm sure they'll rescue the Chaldeans. In the meantime, I think I'll make my way back for now, and save our fateful encounter for another time. Good luck, Chaldean lad. I suggest you start by getting familiar with Britain's ambiance. Oh, and one more very important thing. Whatever you do, don't let anyone know you're human. But I'm a dragon. I'm a dragon, though. I'm not a human. I like the little ting. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Another no battle node. Alrighty. Let's see what we got. Mesh. Excuse me. No, I can't forget Mash. Mash. could I forget MASH? Ooh! Comfy looking. Castoria! Oh, good, you're awake. You don't seem to be injured, and I don't think your life's in any danger. But if you're hurting anywhere, please let me know. I still have a lot to learn, but I can at least perform basic first aid. No. MASH? No, this isn't MASH. Oh, right, that does sound like it's my name. Phew, thank goodness, I was having trouble remembering who I am, too. So my name's MASH, huh? I like it. It's short, soft, and unique. And hey, if you know my name, that must mean we really are friends. I knew it. Anyway, good morning, Lysander. Do you know where you are right now?
Lysander?
Huh? Your name is Lysander, right? I mean, that's what's on your name tag. Apparently we all collapsed in the Nameless Woods. Do you know about the Nameless Woods? The fog is so thick there that as soon as you step foot inside, you can never find your way back. The more lost you get, the more you forget, and eventually you won't even remember your own name or who you are. Basically, it's a force of no return. One of the most dangerous fate domains in all Britain. I wonder what it is we were doing in a place like that. Maybe something really nasty happened to us. You know, like when everyone at your table orders ginger ale, but for some reason you end up getting salt water.
Lysander. Lysander.
Well, Lysander, what's wrong? Why are you holding your head like that? Oh no, did you hit your head in the woods? Do you have a concussion or a fractured skull?
No, it's nothing like that. I suspect it's simply that he doesn't know who he is. And not just himself, I doubt he remembers you, me, or anything else about this place. I certainly can't, which just makes it suspicious that you know MASH. The only thing I do remember is that I serve him loyally. Even now I know I would have no qualms about laying down my life to keep him safe.
I can't remember who you are, Mr. Redhair.
Please don't strain yourself, my lord. I'm Iseult Bistenclass. No, wait, that's not right. Yes, I remember now. My name is Tristram. I'm sure of it. See? It's written right here in Old English on this name tag made from a leaf.
Name tag made from a leaf.
Tristram.
Can barely make it out, though.
Indeed, we know that you are Lysander, and I am Tristram, and she is MASH. I can say with absolute confidence that we three are trusted companions who wound up stranded together.
There you go, Tristram. There you go. High five! What's Old English?
Yeah, this isn't MASH, is it?
Well, no, we don't know that. So, MASH. So we don't know who we are, and we can't even remember where we came from. But we do know that there's something important we need to do. And we must have entered the Nameless Woods to accomplish it, in spite of the risks.
Yeah, I thought we were on a shore, but it must have been a forest.
Who knew?
Correctly, the only other thing we know is that even among my colleagues, I'm a peerless genius, a master poet, and a peerless archer. I'm sorry, I can't tell you more.
I see. So he doesn't know anything. What about you, MASH? Well, it's pretty much the same for me, as it is for you, too. It feels kind of like I lost a lot of belongings. At any rate, what I do know is that we all collapsed in the Nameless Woods, and some fairies from this village found us and brought us here. So the next question is, why did they do that? Are they slave traders? I heard that's a big problem these days. Oh man, I don't want to think about it, but if that's what this village is for, then... Okay. Hello. Are you all awake now? Oh, I'm sorry if I startled you. I heard voices, so... anyway, the others said I should come and fetch you all. I mean, it is going to be night soon, so, you know.
Do you know this person, Lysander?
Nope.
I see. Well, I don't sense any hostile intentions from her. She seems to be a good-hearted person, or rather...
She's very... Can you still not move? In that case, we can talk later. Oh, but if I go back without you, everyone will scold me for being useless again. Are you talking about the other fairies from this village? Don't worry, you can go back ahead of us. We'll be right there as soon as we're done talking. We'll be sure to tell all the others that you were the one who fetched us. Then I really was useful this time. I'm so glad. Thank you so much. Please come to the town square when you're ready. Everyone else is there. See you soon. See you there. Shall we go outside? Let's go outside, shall we? Yes, I guess we should. I'm still concerned, but it doesn't look like staying in here will be helping anything. Besides, no matter what they ask, we can honestly say we don't remember a single thing. So at least we shouldn't be suspected of being from a bad city or supporting the wrong queen or anything like that. Question marks indeed. Okay,
These are the ones who almost died in the woods. Goddamn, I've never seen humanoids without wings before. I swear, what's the Wind Clan coming to these days?
Please don't lump us in with the likes of them. These Fae don't even have so much of a hint of wing stumps. They must be criminals who had their wings torn off as part of their punishment. They probably came here while trying to escape Darlington.
Pathetic. Just look at their twiggy little limbs. The only thing they'd be good for is firewood. Then maybe we ought to chop them up and make a fire out of them. That'll brighten the night up.
Full-on dark fairy tale kind of world indeed.
Hold on, let's hear what they have to say first. That's our rule, after all. You there, what is your clan, your names? Which city do you hail from? What is it you came here to Cornwall to escape?
I'm afraid we really can't tell you. The only thing we know is our names. We don't know where we came from or why we came here, or what our goal was. Nothing.
Are you kidding me? You don't even know which city you're from. Haven't got a goal, huh? God damn, it's awful. It's terrible. It just ain't right. Here I was hoping we could get a nice ransom out of them. Guess there's only one thing left to do with them now, then.
Indeed, now that things have come to this.
Yep, only one thing to do. We'll just have to look after them ourselves. Hear that, everyone? We got new friends.
Yay-hoo! New friends calls for a celebration. Here we're all a bunch of nameless, worthless failures without anywhere left to live. We've been strung up, pelted with rocks, and before we knew it, we found ourselves here on our tippy-tip of the isle. Nobody likes us. We'll all be gone by tomorrow. Even the queen herself won't come to the nameless woods we call home. So welcome, comrades, to Cornwall, the dead-end village. You guys have had a hard life, right? You've already suffered enough, right? If we're all just a bunch of burnouts anyway, we might as well kick back, relax, and enjoy life here. Well, that turned around. Yeah, my thoughts exactly. What? So stuffed. So full. I can't believe the party they threw to welcome us is still going into the night. These fairies are so nice. I was also surprised to see what a good conversationalist you are, Lysander. You seemed a little unsure of yourself at first, but then you started talking to fairies from both the Wind Clan and the Earth Clan without any hesitation. Even though everyone in Faerie Britain knows you're supposed to pick one to side with. Wind and Earth Clans. Huh? You mean you forgot about that too? Really? That's going to be a problem. The Nameless Woods only makes you forget yourself. You should still be able to remember the customs you need to know to survive. At least that's what I've heard. What about you, Tristram? Do you remember anything about Faerie Britain? The land of the Fae? I guess you're in the same boat as Lysander then. Alright, I'll catch you two up. I don't know a great deal about the world, but I've at least been taught the basic.
Alright, everybody. Quiet, please. It's time to end today's festivities. Halabaromia. I know how you all feel, but there's nothing we can do about nightfall. We'll just have to resume the welcome party tomorrow. Yes, it's just go show. Time flies when you're having fun. Alright, everyone, let's head to our homes. Onfin. Doga. Later, Lysander. Later, Mash. Later, Faye, a few words, Tristram. See that roof over there? That tent's yours. Go ahead and hide out in there until morning. You there. Show Lysander and his companions to their dwelling, won't you? Better hurry up. No hurry, you'll just get even more injured if you take your time. Yeah, don't get carried away. Start taking them down any side paths, got it? If you do that, no one will be able to find you guys once night gets here.
Yes, I know, I'll be fine. Thank you for giving me the job. Oh, she's got torn wings, I just realized. If you'll follow me, everyone, I'll show you back to the tent that's become your territory. Tristram seems uneasy here. Well, good night. Don't worry, this tent may be a ways away from the town square, but it's still well within the village. I promise you'll be able to relax and sleep without any forest animals coming in. Yeah, we never got her name. Okay, I'm sure you're both tired after talking with so many fairies. But I think we should finish our conversation from earlier before we go to sleep. Faerie Britain, as you can probably tell by the name, is the land of the Fae. You do know that much, right? Yes, more or less. Good, the next we have the different kinds of fairies. It would take hours to go into all the details that differentiate the various kinds of fairies, so for now let's just focus on the broader clans. The clans represent the land of the Fae's different races. There's the Wind Clan, the Earth Clan, the Fang Clan, the Wing Clan, the Mirror Clan, and the King Clan. Members of the Wind Clan, like Halabaromia, are humanoids. Fairies that look just like humans, basically. They're all very rational and peaceful, and they have excellent Fae markings. Members of the Earth Clans, like Onpum, are solid, stout, and stocky humanoids. They're the hardest working of all the clans, so we need their help to make the roads and buildings. Members of the Fang Clan, like Dogar, are basically wolves that live as one with the land. They love to fight, and they're very good at it. It's even said that we Fae folk here wouldn't be here today if it weren't for the Fang Clan fighting for us. As for the Wing and Mirror clans, well, there aren't many rumors about the Wing clans, so I don't know very much about them. The Mirror clan used to be the most popular clan in all Faerie Britain, but then a few years ago, they disappeared along with their entire city.
And the King clan?
Do you really want to know about that, Lice? The King clan is the biggest bunch of good-for-nothings in all the land. The only thing they ever make is trouble. Even though there's only one of them left, she looks down her nose at all the other clans like she's so much better than us. I mean, who goes around bragging to a sweet, innocent country girl about how great her life is in the big city? Okay, Mash. That's an expression. Then there's those flamboyant clothes she wears, and all her servants are our so cool plan for the future. Oh, I just wish she'd die. Don't mention the King clan to Mash ever again. Sorry, that may not have been entirely fair. Please, just forget I said anything. The King clan is kind of a special case. You see, there's really only one of them. But she's also kind of, well, a protective queen bee type. Welcomes anyone who serves as a King clan member in their own right. If you ever have the misfortune of meeting her yourself one day, Lysander, you'll see what I mean. It's obvious to pretty much anyone with eyes. Everything about her, from the way she looks to the way she acts, just screams. Yeah, she's a real piece of work. I better not even make eye contact or she'll ruin my whole life. On a different subject. Are you okay, Tristram? You seemed on edge for a while now.
That's because I am. No, it wouldn't be a stretch to say I'm afraid. I haven't had a moment's rest ever since we went to the town square. The villagers may have seemed weak, even feeble to the two of you. But while I may lack my memories, I do know how they are to be feared by... I knew that they are to be feared merely by the dint of being Fae folk. Even that Fae girl who showed us the way to the square holds some manner of mystic. They may not have said anything about it, but they have power far beyond any human. Just remember, it would be an easy thing for these fairies to slaughter us all if they decided to do so. Ah, how terrifying. Good to know!
I guess you must have served in the military at one point, Tristram. I can't even imagine two fairies fighting each other. Maybe I could see it for one of the purged soldiers who serve the queen in her castle. But I was taught that fairies always resolve their differences through peaceful discussion, no matter what they may be. Well, I suppose there might be occasional eccentric exception to the rule. But there wasn't a single fairy at that square who disliked us.
You may be right, I certainly didn't sense any hostility from them.
Of course, they're not dangerous at all. They're all so peaceful it's almost hard to believe. You're being spied upon? Forgive us, no more prayers. Close your eyes. There's not much fun time left. The veil has fallen. Extinguish the light. Today is ending. Farewell. This day too will end forever. Forgive us, forgive our sins. It's too late to do anything now, but make sure everything is cleaned up. Looks like it's time for lights out now. Let's pick this back up tomorrow. I hate to do anything to upset them after they've been so welcoming to us. Tristram, how about you? How are you doing? Let's see, this must be... Oh, it's one of those new glass lamps that are all the rage right now. There must be an Earth Clan fairy or two from Norwich here. I'll have to track them down tomorrow. Anyway, good night, Lysander. Good night, Tristram. You know, I was kind of worried when I first woke up, but I'm so glad you two turned out to be good people. Good night. Huh? Why'd you stop? What's that? You just didn't feel right saying it. I see. Well, that makes sense. It must be a very important name to you. It's okay, Lysander. These things happen. Okay, good night. For real this time. So Mash knows she isn't Mash. Interesting. So Cornwall Village. Beginning. Did it say formation restricted? I don't know. Good morning, everyone. I've been asked to show you around the village today. Our territory isn't all that big, though, so we won't take very long. Okay. Cornwall is built on the remains of an ancient city. When the Tamlin defeated the Lord of Cornwall about 200 years ago, the Lord cursed the woods with a fog that would rob fairies of their memories. This village was abandoned not long after. From there it became the most dangerous area in all of Britain. Even the Queen wouldn't come up near it. Nobody will follow you in here. It's basically a penal colony. Who are the Tamlin? Who are the Tamlin? Good one. This territory is a home for all kinds of outcast fairies. Fae whose roles have ended, the Fae who aren't worth anything anymore, Fae who lost their friends, Fae who lost their purpose. All we can do now is wait for our lives, our fates to come to an end. Every fairy here is so kind, they'd much rather help each other than compete with one another. But there isn't a place for Fae like that in Her Majesty's Britain. Dying is much better than having members of your own clan laugh at you, or ignore you, or steal from you. So everyone here came to this forest to end things. At least, that's what I think. I don't know what to say.
Hey, it's Lysander. Man, yesterday was a blast, huh? Anyone who enjoys a good meal as much as you do is alright by my books. Hope you're hungry, because I'll be bringing plenty more food back with me today.
Good day, Lysander. I must say your voice is as warm and full of life as the spring breeze. Why not try your hand at song today? I'll even break out my harp for the first time in ages.
Hey, Lysander, let me know if you need any of your clothes mended. I've still got some cloth from Norwich left over, and I'm sure you look great in whatever I whip up.
Yeah? You certainly are popular, aren't you, Lysander? I mean, I'm much in the same boat myself, but...
We got that charisma.
I guess you just have a certain, je ne sais quoi about you. I'm kind of oblivious when it comes to that sort of thing, so... Really, I think you're perfectly wonderful too, Mash. Lysander just has a kind of refreshing aura about him. His presence alone makes things more fun, but your aura is more warm, bright. I'm not sure what the right word is. I can only say that there's something nostalgic about it. It reminds me of more peaceful times. You're spot on. As a matter of fact, my cheerful nature is the only thing I've got going for me. I've long made it a point to keep smiling, no matter what the circumstances might be. Thank you so much. Yes, that's true. There's nothing better than a smile. Alright, let me show you around the rest of the village. As long as you know how big our territory is, you won't disappear until the Day of Endings.
The Day of Endings!
Well, there's our village's territory. Is there anything else you'd like to know?
The Nameless Woods fog never comes to this village, right?
How thick is it outside the village walls? Also, if this village used to be a city, does that mean there's still a road back inland? The fog isn't too thick so long as you don't go too deep into the woods. That won't stop you from getting lost.
Excuse me.
And the road back inland is completely overgrown now, so it's all but impossible to find. I see. Then I guess we'll really have to put our minds to it if we ever want to leave these woods. You want to leave, Nash? Oh, no, not at all. I was just curious. You don't want to leave either, right, Lysander? I mean, you came to the Nameless Woods of your own volition, so... I'm not sure. Don't have any idea what's going on, honestly. I see. That makes sense to me. I had a feeling you were a little different from the other Fae who came here. I was even wondering if maybe you actually ended up lost here by mistake somehow. Well, if there's anything you ever need, please let me know. I'm not much good for anything besides showing fairies around, but I promise I'll help however I can as long as it doesn't get me in trouble.
Your name!
Okay, I think we've got the lay of the land now. Now that's just 3 of us. Shall we get to it, Lysander?
Get to what?
Oh, silly. You really are an incorrigible jokester, aren't you? What else could I possibly be talking about in a situation like this besides testing our skills? Now come on, let's head out. Let's head out into the forest for a bit and see how good we are, what kind of tactics we excel at. Magecraft is power, as they say. If you don't use it, you lose it.
Okay, Mash here is eager.
So, very cheerful and very passionate so far is what I'm getting of Castoria's character. Come on. Okay, stop playing around with the resizing feature here. So we don't have Mystic Code, we don't have Command Seals here. It's just these two. And my burning eyes. Okay, looks good. What I can see, blurry as hell vision. Get that out of the way. And then do that. Castoria is getting, or Mash here is getting smoked. I think what might have happened is I think my internet might have lost connection or something. Not bad, not bad. Good. Oh, that's a turn for Tristan. Dude. Dude. So why not? Go for the quick blast. Well done, Tristan. Well done. I don't think Mash even attacked once there. Which is kind of funny. Okay, that wasn't too bad. I'm useless. Not at all. I feel terrible at this. You have basically no fighting ability. Must mean you come from such high social standing that you don't need to do your own fighting. Oh my gosh, are you the son of one of the clan chiefs, Lysander? And here I've been treating you just like anyone else. I'm so sorry, you must think I have no manners at all. Can we please just forget this happened? I promise I'll do better starting tomorrow. Just sorry I couldn't fight on the front line with you. Please, don't worry about it, Lysander. If anything, I'm more convinced than ever. I can't remember why, but now I know for sure that this is what you are meant to do. I may have been so intimidated by the fairy's sheer physical capabilities last night that I didn't act appropriately, but that won't happen again. I see now that you have the makings of a great leader, like a winning football coach. I even get the sense that as long as you're here to guide us, everything will somehow work out in the end. Thanks, Isolt, best in class. Please, just call me Tristan. That's right, we're outcasts. Bunch of losers who couldn't even pay their annual existence tax to keep the Queen's reign. It was just a matter of time until we decided to come into these woods and forget everything we ever wanted to accomplish. Though don't worry, there's no need to be afraid. We may have escaped from the city, but we're all still in the same boat. Soon the calamity will bring everything to an end, and only a few will survive. So may as well live the rest of our days here in peace. We're all from 6 different clans, live for the festivities. We're scared of the Queen, but we're scared of the Moors, and most of all, we're scared of ourselves. They're singing in unison now. What a lovely song, a simple tempo to be sure, but there's something strangely invigorating about it. I would think it was improvised if they didn't seem so familiar with it. Well, of course they are. These kinds of festivals where everyone comes together are what all they live for. And it's the only time the Wind and Earth clans can set aside their differences. Well, as long as they don't drink too much anyway. There are some fairy who really do get drunk on the atmosphere, I guess.
Well, had enough already, Lysander. No need to hold back. You only just got here. Or was your journey back even harder than we thought? Those marks in your right hand are unusual, but they're still command spells, right? And 3 of them, no less. Damn, poor thing. Well, don't worry. You can forget all about that now. No one here is going to force you to do anything. You did good hanging in here until now, especially when as twiggy as you are.
I'm crying. Why?
Come on, you don't gotta get weepy on me. No, it's okay. Just take as much time to rest as you need. When you get bored, you can help us out with this village stuff.
What kind fairy? Although command spells. I feel like this close to remembering something, but I can't quite get there. It's so frustrating. Okay, everyone, settle down, please. That's all for tonight. I can definitely tell what time it is because I'm not drunk. Nope, definitely no drunkenness here. Now go on, it's time to get back to our tents before the beasts come out. Don't blame me if you end up getting eaten alive. Mom, Vanya, Dumbleton. We Wind Fae can make it back quicker than anyone. The responsibility of keeping order falls on us, the most beautiful clan of all. I see Halbor is just as much of an ass drunk as he is sober. Alright, let's get back home so we can be ready for tomorrow's feast. Later, Lysander. I'll have to show you around our athletic field tomorrow. There's nothing more fun than a good ball game. Oh, we got some missed ones there. I guess that's all for today's welcome party then. Though it sounds like I'll pick back up tomorrow. Indeed, now that I understand we've truly been welcomed with open arms, I'm enjoying myself quite a lot. Even though you still haven't relaxed your grip on that, bow. Yes, well, it seems old habits do die hard. Apparently I used to keep my fingers on my bowstrings even when I was asleep. I swear between keeping my ears peeled and reading the wind 24/7, I guess I really must have loved training. Oh well, I'm sure any habit can be broken eventually, especially since we shouldn't have to fight here. Now come on, Lysander, Mash, we should head back to our own tent. Hey, you make sure you clean this place thoroughly. We're doing this again tomorrow, remember? Yes, sir. You, do want me to clean up after everyone, right? Of course I do, idiot. What else could I have meant? Can't you do anything on your own? I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. I promise I'll do my best. It's that one fairy. Never mind that, Lysander. Let's just head back to our tent. We're still outsiders here, after all. We should get a grasp on the situation before we go poking our noses in their business. You didn't want someone you barely know telling you how to live your life, right? Even if all the Fae who live here are peaceful, we're still not in a strong position. You've got nowhere to run if something goes wrong. So we need to be extra cautious here. You understand, right? I'm going back to the square. Good, I'm glad you understand. Wait, what? Did you not hear me at all? I really wasn't expecting you to take off like that. Well, now that we've come this far, I guess I'll have to stick my nose in too. This generally isn't my kind of thing, but there's no turning back now. I don't see anyone else here. I thought we heard someone forcing someone else to clean up, but it's still just as messy as before. Must have just been hearing things, huh? I guess so. Well, as long as there's no trouble, that's all that matters. Now, come on. We really should get back to our tent. Apparently it's dangerous here at night. Alright, let's go. I'm suspicious of this place. Rider node. It's again support only. Good morning, Lysander. Did you sleep well last night? I'm sorry, I just can't put my heart into it. Lysander. Something about that name just doesn't sound right. Still a mess out here. What the hell were you doing, you damn good for nothing? That came from the square. Shall we go see what's going on, Lysander? You bet.
This is awful. We can't possibly have put on another festival tonight. Why didn't you do anything? You hate Lysander or something?
Not at all. It's just... I forgot what I was supposed to do. The next thing I knew, it was morning and you were all yelling at me.
Looks like it happened to her again, Doga. Guess we're SOL. We're Soul. I'm Soul! Oh, forget it. I should have known better than to ask you in the first place. Just go. Get lost and don't ever come near the village. I don't want to see your stupid face again.
Really? Thank you so much for forgiving me. I hope you'll invite me to the next one, too.
Oh, hey, Lysander. Yesterday sure was a hoot, huh?
Who was that fairy girl?
That fairy girl. Hey, what was her name again? The hell should I know? Damn, what was it again? I think she told us when she first showed up. Pretty sure it was Ho or Fu or something like that. What was it? I guess she had a name at first, too. Oh well, once you start forgetting your own name, even without the fog, you're done for. Don't bother about her, Lysander. You don't want to catch her nameless disease.
So she doesn't have a name? Is that why you treat her like that?
What do you mean, no fairy without a name is worth anything, right? It's not like anyone would miss him if they were gone. Yeah, she doesn't even have a place here. Her tent's outside the village. Yep, our territory just doesn't have room to spare for her, but I guess I will say I'm impressed she's still alive. She might be more banged up every day, but she's still got her arms and legs. Who knows, maybe she used to be some kind of big shot. Not that it's doing much good for her now. Guess not even the beasts of the forest got any interest in nameless meat. Anyway, that's enough about her. Come on, Lysander. I told you we were going to play football at noon today, right? See you at the athletic field.
What would you like to do now that they've left for the athletic field, Lysander? Mash, anything about nameless? I do, as the name suggests, they're fairies who have lost their names. While we lost our memories in the Nameless Woods, sometimes fairies lose their names all on their own. In general, fairies don't age or die like humans or animals. But we are born with a purpose, something we can lose ourselves in. Fairies who lost that purpose lose their names and then grow steadily weaker until they die. That's what happened to that girl. It must have been quite some time since she lost her name. She doesn't have a home then. I'm sure it is. Fairies tend to shun fairies who have lost their names. Honestly, the fact that she's even allowed inside this village speaks volumes about these fairies' generosity. I know what you're thinking, Lysander, but we can't. If we invite her to stay in our tent, it'll be really upset the fairies in this village. The best we can do is visit her home and get rid of anything that might be dangerous. We may not be able to invite her into this village anywhere where it's safe, but I'd be happy to at least make her home just as safe as the village.
That's great. That's a good idea.
Huh? Why are you holding my hand? You're shaking my hand to express your gratitude and faith in me, huh? That's a new one to me. But there's something really nice about it. I think I like this custom too, Lysander.
Uh-oh. She's under attack. Protect! Tristram! There, I've driven the beasts back a bit and opened up some space for the girl. I swear my bewitched bow I will not let them take another step towards her.
Thank you, Tristram. I'll take it from here. Hey, you. Leave her alone right now.
Okay.
大丈夫。落ち着いて。普段通りに。
Second verse, same as the first. To a degree, at least.
切り刻む。おとなしくなさい。霧が落ちます。
負けないぞ。
We got so close to giving them identical health values. That would have been may as well start doing this. Oh, not BQ. I want to BQ. No. Okay, and he is charged. And we got a Brave Chain as well, so this should be game 7. Should is the key word. And it is. Good job, Tristram. We saved the fairy. Is she gonna be our emotional heartstring on this whole adventure? Cruel though it may be, I will show to aim for spots that will be extra painful. Hopefully this will teach the other beasts that this part of the forest is dangerous.
I agree, that seems the best way to go. At any rate, that was amazing shooting, Tristram. Are you sure you don't remember being a soldier? Or maybe a hunter? Either way, the king you used to serve must have been proud to have you.
Yes, well, I certainly hope so.
That's weird, I can't sense any magical energy when he plucks his harp. Does that mean he's from the Wind Clan? But then, he doesn't have enough magical energy for that.
Are you okay?
Huh? What's going on? Did you do that for me? Yes, we did. Lysander insisted on checking on you. Are you alright? Did those beasts hurt you before we got here? Oh no, I'm fine. I'm used to this sort of thing. So, is there something more I can do for you? I already showed you around the village yesterday.
Should have thought of something before coming here.
We wanted to thank you for all your help yesterday. You were so kind to us that we thought the least you could do is make your home safe from beasts. That's so nice of you. It makes me so happy. I guess this means I really was useful then. I'm so happy to hear that. It's been so long since I was useful. I know I'll bless you with good fortune in return for, I'm sorry, I forget how to cast blessings. And I don't have a tent, so there's nothing I can give you in return.
It's okay, I don't need anything.
Really? Oh, did I already give you some of the flowers I picked this morning? Just forget I did. Lysander, Tristram, why don't you go back to the village without me? I'm going to put up a bounded field to ward off other beasts, but it's going to take some time.
Oh, well then we'll stay here until you're done too. Those beasts could come back at any time, so Lysander and I can protect you while you put up the bounded field.
No, that's okay. I can handle the beast alone if it comes to that.
I see. Well, if you're sure if that is that alright with you, Lysander? Okay, Mash.
Alright, I'll see you two later then. Have fun with the other fairies.
Never thought I would say this, but I don't trust Mash.
They're all done. You won't have to worry about beasts coming for you here anymore. Well, at least for a few weeks anyway. It's only Magecraft, not Sacrament, so it won't last forever. But at least for those few weeks, you'll be able to rest easy knowing you're safe. Magecraft, the mysterious power the Queen uses. I didn't know you could use it too much. Is using Magecraft the hot new thing in the outside world now? I don't know about that. I mean, half my Magecraft is just stuff I kind of taught myself. Besides, that stuff's kind of why I ran away in the first place. I mean, me, Faerie Britain with Magecraft like this? That's just not possible. Mash. I'm so sorry if I asked something I shouldn't have. Don't be. That was just a bad habit of mine. You're not the reason I was feeling sad just now. Do me a favor and just forget about it, please. More importantly, I think it might be better if you moved away from that village. It's not the other fairies' fault necessarily. You're just not a good fit for it.
Mash.
What about Salisbury? No, wait, they're hostile to wind fairies with damaged wings there. How about Norwich? They say fairies and humans live side by side there. And who knows, if you find a human who's a good fit for you, maybe you'll even find a new purpose too. Thank you, but I'd rather stay here. Even if I did find a new purpose, I still wouldn't have a name. I think I must be exhausted. Nothing ever goes right for me, no matter what I do or what help I receive. I must have been so despondent with myself that I even forgot the most important thing of all, my name. So I don't need to go anywhere. Here, nobody will be angry at my old self. Here, nobody will blame me for being a terrible fairy who wasted her life unable to fulfill her purpose. But I am really sad. Not because the other fairies in the village hate me, but because I can't remember my purpose anymore, or my name. I see, I guess not having a name really is a terrible thing. In that case, what about this? I just came up with the idea now, but... What are you doing, Mash? Thank you, Mash. This is the happiest I've been in my life. Oh, come on, now you're just being nice. I see, then I'm happy you're happy. Still, don't forget, this is our little secret. If the villagers find out, we'll both get in trouble. I'm sure they'd say something like, even a village of outcasts has rules. Or Cornwall doesn't need any weird made-up customs. That's true, you might not know by looking at him, but Halbermonia used to actually be an aide to Lady Aurora. Even now he still admires the elegant fairy way of life. I really love that about him. I feel the same way. He may act all high and mighty, but I can tell right away he really cares about the village. Oh gosh, I didn't realize we've been talking for so long. I'd better get back to the village. I'll come again tomorrow, okay? In the meantime, enjoy your peaceful night's sleep. I will. Bye-bye, Mash. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Huh? What happened? Why does my right eye hurt so much? Where's a puddle I can use for a mirror? Now, there, now what's going on with my eye? I see, so I've turned dark. I guess I'm done for now. And just when something finally worked out for me, too. Turned dark. Oh, boy. So I don't think she's going to be our emotional heartstring throughout this whole Lostbelt, but she will be a heartstring. This first section is long. No party that night, it seems. Morning. Good morning. Might be a shame to not have a banquet, but there is an upside. We got to bed earlier. So what would you like to do today? If you don't have anything in particular in mind, I'd like to go outside the village again myself.
Hungry.
Huh? You're hungry? Oh, good morning, Lysander. I'm sorry we couldn't give you the welcome you deserved last night. Fortunately, we should be able to make up for it tonight, so I do hope you're looking forward to it. Is something wrong? You don't seem like yourself. Need to eat. Is there any food I can have? Huh? You're hungry because you don't have anything to eat. Don't be ridiculous. Needing to eat is not like you're human or some... Wait. You're serious. You know, now that you mention it. Oh my, I can't believe it. I never thought such a thing could be possible. Hello? Everyone, I have big news. Lysander is human. We have an unregistered human with us. Come on, it's too early for this nonsense. There's no way a human would be here at all. I'm not joking. Take a closer look. It's not that his wings were torn off. He never had them to begin with. Hurry, come quick. We can't let him get out to the woods. Oh my goodness, I'd feel terrible about this if I'd only realized it sooner. Now I'm even more sorry we didn't give you the kind of welcome you deserve, Lysander. But don't worry, we're going to make up for that right now with a really, really fun welcome party. Now, what a wonderful day this is. Let's see here. Wow, you're right. Lysander really is human. Human, hooray. No wonder being around him made us all so happy. This is great. Now we'll never have to worry about turning into Morse. I'm in danger. Oh, I almost forgot, Lysander. Be careful. If you tell them you're hungry. I'm late.
Are you human too? You are, aren't you? You don't have wings or command spells. How about the guy with the harp? Is he human? No, wait, he's a fairy.
That's right, he didn't need anything, but who cares? Just put him with the others, it's easier that way.
Here, Lysander, Master Tristram, please let me show you the best spot in town. From now on, you'll be staying in a tent at the town square right in the middle of the village. Oh, there's so much to do, I don't know where to begin.
Well,
it's been half a day since we were packed into this tent without so much as a word of explanation. How's the food they've been bringing you every hour, Lysander?
I'm not that hungry anymore.
We're not allowed to go out, and there are fairies guarding outside the tent in shifts. This isn't a welcome party. We are prisoners. Do you know why this happened to us, Mash?
Because Lysander's human. Thinking about it now, I was a little surprised myself to see how much you enjoyed that fruit. I should have realized then, but I hadn't seen many humans either. Are you a fairy, Mash? I'm not entirely sure. I think I'm a fairy, but I also feel like I've been called human-like at one point or another. Never mind that now. Right now, we need to focus on the situation at hand. You might think that they're giving Lysander a warm reception now, but it's only going to heat up as time goes on.
Really? Even more than this?
Yes, really. You see, humans are a very important source of sustenance for fairies. Just having a human nearby makes them happier, almost like a mental balm. But these days, the human population is carefully managed by the Queen, leaving lower-class fairies without any humans for themselves. In fact, the fairies of this village wound up here because they didn't have any humans. So, if nothing else, I'm sure they'll take good care of you, Lysander. But... humans in the village. And not defective ones from the rebel army or ones made for the Queen. Real high-quality humans. So great, we'll have to keep them safe so they don't get hurt. We'll have to figure out what they eat too. They say you can't just give them nuts and fruits. Humans like meat, right? So we'll have to go hunt some meat in the woods. Man, I'm so jealous of the guards. I can't wait till it's my turn. I just want to be near them. I want to make them laugh. I want to make them uncomfortable. I want to make them cry. I want to comb their hair and pull off their fingers and skin them alive. Too bad there's only 2 of them. No fair that Hal, though, gets to decide who goes first. We'll never all get a piece of them that way. I just know I'm gonna miss out. Yeah, we should chop them into pieces and share them with everyone. I'll take the left eye and you can have the right. Yeah, I'll take the right ring finger and you can take the middle one. Yeah, that way everyone can each get a piece.
Hey, what do you guys think you're doing? It's not your turn yet. Get back to your tents. Don't try anything with Lysander. You should have seen him on the athletic field. He used his head to score a goal. His head! Never seen anyone play football like that. He's a real entertaining lad. As long as he's around, we're gonna have more fun than we've ever.
Okay. Things just turned real fucking serious here. You talk too much, Doga. We don't need talkers. We can't help ourselves. There's only 2 of them. Only 2 of them. Let's chop them up and share them with everyone. Let's chop them up and share them with everyone. We're the only ones who's gonna get a share. The Fan Clan's gonna keep them all to ourselves. The Earth and Wind Clans talk too much. Let's get them before they get us. Poor Doga. He was a cool dude. Fighting. Oh boy. Well, I'm not sure exactly why, but the fairies seem to be fighting amongst themselves now. I suspect it has something to do with different clans wanting to keep you all to themselves. Why isn't it important now, though? You're obviously not safe here. We need to leave right away. Where do we go, then? Let's head inland. Once we get through this village, we can make our way to the hilly area. From there, there's a highway, and once we get there, we can think about where to go next. First, yes, we need to do something about the guards outside. Unfortunately, I doubt you and I will be alone able to match them. Excuse me. Remember, these fairies are all very powerful. There's no way a human could. Oh. Oh, good. You're all still okay. Thank goodness. I know something was off in the village this morning, so I've been keeping an eye on things from afar. It's awful out there. First, everyone was yelling at each other, and now they've started fighting. Hallow was doing his best to calm everyone down, but I don't think it worked.
Hey, keep an eye on things near that tent. Don't let anyone near it. I know we killed all the Wind Clan bastards, but there's still some fangs out there. Ain't no way we're letting these veggie lovers take the humans away from us. We gotta divide them both up evenly amongst the Earth Clan.
It's no use Lysander or not the fairies you knew anymore. They're being driven wild by their bloodlust. Come with me, I can get you out through the weak stitching in the cloth where I snuck in. You do want to get onto the woods, right? Then please, trust me, I know the way inland. Oh, come on, hurry.
These are Earth Clan fairies, they're nothing like they used to be. How this saddens me. What do I see now but the devil?
Stop that, Tristram, you can't play your harp now. They'll hear us.
Did you just hear something? Maybe one of the Wind Clan bastards survived. Ghastly, Gam, go check it out. The rest of us will head into them, crush their legs first. That'll keep them from running. Move, move, move!
Oh, I'm sorry, my fingers moved before I realized what I was doing. Anyway, yes, we need to get out of this village. I'll bring up the rear. This way, everyone, please. Follow me.
Gulp.
Yes, this is it. Once you cross those 3 hills, you'll be far enough inland. Are you all okay? I know you've been running non-stop. I'm managing. Indeed, there were 2 fairies after us, but it seems we lost them after we crossed that first hill. They must have gotten lost in the fog. I guess all that time you spent living outside the forest must have paid off. Thank you for showing us the way. You've been a huge help. But are you sure about this? Now that you've helped us escape, doesn't that mean you can never go back to that village? Yes, it does. But please, don't worry about that mash. My home is safe now, thanks to you. Now please, don't worry about me. You need to leave the forest as soon as possible. Go quickly, before the villagers find you. I have to put more distance between you and them. What's that mark on your face? What mark? I can smell the one now. It smells just like good old Salisbury earth. Soon we'll be out of the woods. Not much longer. Beautiful Britain. You haven't changed a bit. You're just as beautiful from when I had a name. Almost there. Just a little more. I'm not liking this. I see a slope up ahead. That must be the last hill. Once we cross it, we'll be out of these woods. Thank you. We could never have made it this far without What's wrong? Oh my gosh, are you okay? Are you hurt? Why don't you take a little? Shut up. Just shut up. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. It hurts. It hurts so damn much. It's been hurting for all these hundreds of years I've been spent alone. They kept forcing me to do things I couldn't do. Hundreds of years of endless frustration. Nobody ever helped me before. Nobody ever noticed me before. So why did you have to be kind to me now when it's already too late? Idiots. You're idiots. Have you really not figured it out yet? I tricked you. The only reason I brought you out here is so I could keep you all to myself. Why else would I be doing this? Why did I... Oh. Get ready, Tristram. Lysander, she's not a fairy anymore. She's Moors now. Just a thing that can no longer speak or listen. It's a dark sludge that follows the world just by existing, and it's Britain's curse, and is the death to fairies. Poor girl. She helped us. Now she has to pay such a price. So sad. Tristan, play your harp. Play a ballad for her. Please. So nice looking too. I don't think I didn't think I had invincibility there. Weird. Oh no, wait, no, he did. I used Castoria's skill, duh. I mean Mash's skill. So close. Brave Chain. It's probably better than otherwise. Strange Gaze, Disastrous Curse. Okay, that's lucky. That cast or that Mash survived. Actually, Tristram, what do you get boosted? Debuff resistance will only thing goes up if they overcharge, so we'll go like this thing. Get the better of the invincibility. If we even need it. Which we will. Clearly.
それはいつか来る兆しの星、希望の地、楽園の後、誰に呼ばれるまでもなく、あなたは星をかざすでしょう。運命は誰のために、アラウンドスカリバーン。
There goes all of Tristan's defenses. Crit. I wish I had my own skills to call upon here. This is gonna be a very close battle. Depending on what final. Oh wait, we might have it here because of that crit. Yes, good crit. Good job, Tristram. Good job. Be careful, Lysander. She's not done yet. But she's not trying to attack anymore. She's trying to tell us something. Pardon me. If you don't mind, I didn't want to make you three put her out of her misery. As I know the Moors well, I thought I should be the one to do what was necessary. That rapier struck from behind us like the wind. There's something familiar about them. Sorry about that. You're free now. May you find peace in your next life. No way. You're... Hey there, Soul. Nice to meet you. Sorry it took so long to get here. Then again, I guess that's pretty confusing too, judging from the look on your face. A king doesn't typically introduce himself, but none of my attendants are here, so I suppose I don't have a choice. I am Oberon, a heroic spirit summoned by humanity. I'm the one and only servant in all this Lostbelt who's destined to help you. Most people know me as Oberon the Faerie King. What do you think? Pretty cool, right? Oberon, huh? The Faerie King. Okay. Okay, so we got Oberon on our side. Interesting. Very interesting. Very cartoony design, though, I will say. Oh, he's returning our memories are returning. I think they are. My name's Sol, and yours. Indeed, you are Sol, the Master of Chaldea. And I am Tristan, Knight of the Bewitched Bow and the Child of Sadness. At last, I finally remember everything. As for you, Mash, your name's not really Mash. Oberon, not Merlin? Merlin? Oh, I'm sorry, you're just, not exactly who I was expecting. But you look so much like someone I was thinking about that it threw me off for a moment. At any rate, I remember who I am now, too. My name is Castoria. Oh, but that's kind of a mouthful, isn't it? Really, Castor is just my name in the village I'm from. So please, just call me Castoria. I'm relieved to see you got your names back. Now we'd better hurry or you'll get caught up in that fog again. Go on, get going. See those trees over there? That's your goal. First, you should see what Britain is really like. After that, we'll have plenty to talk about. What Britain is really like. I agree, let's go, Sol. It's time you saw the Twilight Island home to so many fairies. The utopia of wind, earth, and life, blessed by song and rain. The Isle of Britain. I don't think Castoria really forgot her name. Ooh, that is quite the view. Quite the view indeed. Oh, we even see us? I'm not wearing that outfit, though. Ooh, this could be a good cinematic shot. Yeah, that might be the part one. Yeah, I think that's gonna be the part one thumbnail. Although I kind of want the fairy. Oh, I don't know. It's tough now. Tough. St. Quartz, 3 bells of absolution, 3 pure prisms, and 3 hellfires of wisdom. Okay. And the fog hath cleared. Very, very big and detailed. At that. Okay. Fragment /1. I think... Okay, so... I'm going to include this, maybe... I'll decide later if I need to split this off from the rest of part 1. Because it says fragments, so maybe not. But the question is, what happened to Mash and Da Vinci? Meanwhile, several days after she got separated from Sol, the girl managed to make it out of the nameless woods on her own, ahead of the others. Was the difference in her innate servant abilities simply a stroke of good luck? Neither, in fact, she was simply swept along by a Moor's current and unceremoniously spat out elsewhere. Mash! And she's in her part 1 outfit, too. The outcome speaks for itself. Deprived of her strength, her equipment in pieces, she could only collapse by the highway. This is very bad. This is bad. Very, very bad. If she stays here too long... Fairy Peddler. See what I tell you. I knew there'd be one or two around this time of year. Check it out, a premium wind fairy. This will keep us fed for the whole winter. She'll be easy pickings for the slave hunters. I don't like where this is going. Well, get a call on her before she wakes up. I don't know who she is, but it won't matter once we sell her. We'll make a bundle and she'll get a nice warm bed and someone to keep her... Oh, if this starts going in that direction. Now that's what I call a win-win. Ah, wolf, there's a wolf here. Good doggo. Unfortunately, fate had other plans for her. No wonder she's my favorite. And that fluffy guy next to her is Sage Grim, the White Fang. These thugs won't get anywhere near her, not with him around. Crap, she's awake and she looks really strong too. We're dead. Who are you? Oh, wait, why was I collapsed on the ground? Oh, she doesn't remember anything. Hey there, young lady. We're just, you know, a group of kindly caretakers. It's our job to help any fairies who collapse on the side of the road. Yeah, that's it. We're here to help you. Now go on, get in our cart. It's the latest model from Norwich, and it's way better than walking. One of us pulls while the other two smile. That way the two can relax and the only one has to work. But hey, don't worry, you're our valued merchant. I mean, guess we'd never make you pull the cart. Now, what are we gonna call you? Say, what do you think of Annie's, brothers? Doesn't that sound like a great name for her? You mean we're not going with Urchin like usual? Well, I guess a little change of pace won't hurt. Sounds good to you, Annie's. A nice... Now, go on. Try to stand up here. Hold on to me if you need. Besides, you don't want to be laying on the ground too long, or giant, odd, goggy caterpillars will eat you right up. Okay, thank you. Whoa, what's all that metal? She's got an iron shield, iron armor, and what's this? Canister. Damn, I think she's one of the Queen's Knights, seeing how she's got all these weapons. You guys sure this is a good idea? What if the Queen kills us? You're still a big scaredy cat, aren't you, Wag? Don't worry about it. Even if she is one of the Queen's Knights, who cares? Doesn't matter if she can't remember anything. Yeah, what's gonna happen when she doesn't even know her own name? And if she doesn't have any place to call home, what's wrong with taking her to a new one? As our merchandise, of course. The three fairies exchange a knowing look and cackle. And so, she and all her things wound up in the cart with not a clue as to who she was. The cart began heading north towards Gloucester, being another, separate journey. But all that aside... Hey, that wolf's still following us. What do we do, brothers? You really don't want to mess with him, with his if they see if you kill one, you will become a Morris. Guess we'll just have to let him tag along the two. Maybe we can even sell him off alongside the girl. Don't worry, these fairies won't be having much luck, as long as her intimidating furry friend is around. Is that Foe? Did Foe somehow manage to end up here? Good job, Foe. Protect Mashu. Because if this situation takes that turn that I'm worried it's going to take, I will not be very happy. Okay, so I'm going to go to the end of section 2, I think. So I'm going to pause the recording here.